gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Enough! I can take, quietly, no, I can take no more of your completely genuine enthusiasm for me being here. You've managed to mask your disappointment for not getting into The Price is Right very well indeed. That ain't Drew Carey. Drew Carey's thinner than him. He is. Cold in here, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just thrilled to see you. Did I spit on the camera there a little bit? It's all right, I don't have cooties. I do. But they're elsewhere. You being particularly creepy tonight, Craig? Yes, I am. Let me ask you, are you happy you bought the big screen now? It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, indeed it is. Not any old Friday, though. Not any old Friday. Craig, what are you doing? Are you massaging imaginary breasts? Yes, I am. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a bunch of movies opening today. There's a lot of them. So many I might be overwhelmed and spend the whole weekend naked on the couch eating ice cream. That's what I do when I'm overwhelmed, and when I'm underwhelmed, and when I'm just whelmed. One of the movies open today, of course, is Star Wars Phantom Menace in 3D. A lot of people are excited about that. I am not. Now in 3D, Jar Jar Binks crapping all over Star Wars. To be fair, though, I bet Star Wars is different in 3D. The action comes right at you. The special effects make the head spin. The robots are even gayer. You know, the 3D effects are so realistic you can actually see George Lucas reaching from the screen and taking the money from your wallet. I'm sorry to make fun of George Lucas, but I'm very suspicious of show business people who milk the same thing over and over again. Which reminds me, do we have that picture of Paul McCartney? There you are. Craig, you said that and then you see what I did there? That's it, huh?
Oh, forget it.
All right. I admit it, I'm still bitter at George Lucas because everyone made fun of me when I showed up at the Phantom Menace premiere, 13 years ago. Do we have a picture of that? Yeah. Let me see that again. Yeah. That was a weird premiere because it was held in a dingy park somewhere. Even try anymore. Anyway, maybe I'll see that other movie that opens the day. You know, The Vow. Do we have a picture of that movie? Look at that. Oh, see that? Yes, that's what it's all about. It's about what happens to a couple when one of them gets amnesia and forgets they're married. Based on the life of Newt Gingrich. It's, oh, come on, Craig. That's enough. The Vow stars Rachel McAdams. Now, even although she's Canadian, I think she could be the next Julia Roberts. She reminds me of a young Julia Roberts. Minus the third row of teeth. She looks very like her. The Vow also stars Channing Tatum. This is true. Before Channing Tatum started acting, he worked as a stripper in Tampa. That's why I recognise him. He worked on Friday nights on the late shift. Back then, he went by the stripper name Manning Atom. Yeah, Manning Atom, yeah. Now, you know what movie I'm going to see today is the opens today, Journey to the Mysterious Island. You get a picture of that movie? Look at there you go. We didn't do it. That's the real movie poster right there. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's playing the adventurer. Look, he's so big. Look at that poster. He had to squeeze himself into the movie poster. He had to go like that, so he was in it. And it's got Michael Caine playing Michael Caine. Michael Caine riding a bumblebee. That's entertainment right now. Michael Caine on a giant bee? It's a bee. I've got to ride it around over here. It might sting you, so be careful. This bee... This bee is one of the most beautifulest bees ever seen. Riding a giant bee would be dangerous, of course. Any minute you could land on a flower or something. Hey, look, no, critics say, you know, sometimes that Hollywood has run out of ideas. But when I see that poster of actors riding giant bees, I think those critics are right. Anyway, the movie's about Dwayne Johnson exploring a place called Mysterious Island. You see, that's the difference between me and Dwayne Johnson. If I were picking an island to visit, I would go past Mysterious Island to Safe Island, or I'd maybe go to Manning Atom Island. The movie's a sequel to the first Journey movie, which I enjoyed a great deal. You know, I googled it today. The first Journey movie had Brendan Fraser in it, and I'm like, what, Brendan Fraser turned down the second one? That is not a good sign. It's not a good sign when Brendan Fraser goes, no, man, I'm good. You know, remember, Brendan Fraser is the guy who said yes to being in a movie called Furry Vengeance. By the way, Furry Vengeance is what they call me if I skip my weekly Brazilian. Downstairs, I'm a Kardashian. What one are you going to go and see this weekend, Jeff? What movie are you going?
I'm going to get out and see The Phantom Menace, I think.
Yeah, you going to see that? You going to see the robots?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends in that one.
You always talk like you know other... You don't know other robots. It's like late-night hosts. We don't talk to each other. We all hate each other. Oh. Kidding.
No, you're right. That's like how you and I hang out after the show.
No.
No, by hang out, I mean have sex.
Have you been having sex with me after the show and I didn't know? I've got amnesia. It's like the vow. I've forgotten that we're actually married. We are actually married. We got married in Vegas.
That's true.
We did. Remember that? We did that thing. You've got a picture? No way. No way. Show me then. Yes! Remember we got married in Vegas?
Yeah, I remember that night. You hadn't gotten your Brazilian yet.
Well, it was the winter time. I always let things go a little in the winter in case I get cold. I'm like a large, sexy hobbit downstairs.
That's true. What was the name of that Brazilian again?
Raul. Is that a Brazilian name?
Never forget him. Never forget him.
You just forgot him right there. You said you never forget him. You had to ask me his name. You are a liar, sir.
You, sir, are the liar.
Don't you go all Downton Abbey at me. How dare you?
Stand there telling your lies to these good people?
Two things. One, you're a bastard. And two, you're a bastard.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Thank you. Care to do the commercial break?
I would love to.
Thank you.
You're watching The Late Late Show, the show that even Brendan Fraser turned down.